Hello and welcome back to the stream. My name is Dan and today we're playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. On today's stream we will continue our adventures in Velen, searching for Ciri.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri.
So last stream we just got to the inn where the informant working for Nilfgaard is supposed to be. I don't really want to interact with this too much just yet because I want to go out and explore the rest of these question marks before we use this notice board and continue with the quest. I think there's still a lot of things for us to find around here that's going to be worth having a look at. But before we do any of this, we do actually have to unload some of our equipment because we are carrying 2 armor sets and some weapons that are really weighing us down at the moment. So let me just put the massive volume down a little bit to about 20 because I just felt like I'm shouting over these NPCs. And yeah, so I think there's supposed to be a chest here somewhere for us to stash our goods away. Or not. It looks like I was mistaken, right? How much can we actually carry before we get completely overburdened? 6 units of weight we can carry. Right, okay. Let's have some food. And we'll just set off on the adventure. So I think the first thing that I want to see is, what is that? What's on this island? Let's get a roach on the road. There we go, there's a roach. So you ride this way. Please, just do the thing that horses are supposed to do, and ride. Back to The Witcher 3 we go. Yes, we do. It's good to be back. Yeah, I thought what game we could do after those 2 playtests. And in the end I decided, you know what, we'll just go back to The Witcher. I think trying another game that is going to be, you know, different to what we normally do on the stream is going to be a bit too much. I'm pretty sure my YouTube algorithm has already suffered quite a lot by covering 2 horror games instead of just playing RPGs over and over again. So yeah, let's not give it a heart attack. And let's do The Witcher 3 for a bit. God, I hate this horse. Any tiny little twig on the floor, any lock, any sort of little bit of obstruction on the road, and it just goes, you know what, I cannot horse anymore. Please do not ask me to horse ever again. I've lost my ability to horse. Honestly, if I just ran towards the objective, I would have been there already. So, yeah, Roach, just don't talk to me ever again. I'm done with you. What is it with video games and not being able to make horses functional, you know? Roach gets stuck on every little thing on the road. Skyrim horses get lost all the time. Red Dead Redemption 2 horses just, I just fall off them all the time. They just, I don't know if it's just me, and those horses just like really dislike me, or if there is actually like a conspiracy in the game dev world where it's just like, yeah, we cannot make an actual functioning horse because that's just going to break the world forever. She's Awake is back just in time for some Witcher. Very good, very good. The number of neckers in this game is nearly as high as the number of bears in Skyrim. Although neckers are way more fun to fight. So I'm picking up 4 more neckers in the area. Let's have them. There you are. Gwent. I'm gonna have to use some potions. Swallow, Towny Owl. Yeah, let's go for those. I want to cast more signs because I think Igni is gonna be a big friend of mine in this fight. I could also do with a new silver sword. I think we've still not crafted a better one yet, or have we? Because we have picked up a diagram for a Viper's sword in the last area, but I'm not sure we actually crafted it because we are missing one silver ingot, I think. Yeah, Neckers are interesting. Ooh, look at this pile of bodies. Can I burn them? There is literally a quest in this game where you burn piles of bodies because they spread disease. I'm not sure if that's going to react to it, but that's essentially what you do to those piles of bodies. Neckers are an interesting bunch of creatures to fight in this game because there's a lot of them. And they can quite easily overwhelm you by just sheer numbers, but in themselves they're not actually that powerful. So it's quite interesting how this game has different sort of combat scenarios depending on what kind of creatures you are fighting. Because, for example, something like a Wraith is more tricky to fight because of the teleportation that it uses and disappearing and invisibility and stuff. So that in itself is a dangerous enemy to fight on its own because of all the skills that it has. Where Neckers are very sort of simple enemies. They're just melee units who don't have a lot of health. They're not that powerful, but you'll fight like 10 of them at a time. And then you have different enemy types as well, like Kikimoras and all them lot, who also have their own different unique abilities and resistances and stuff. So I think, all in all, it's like, even though the combat is quite samey, there's a lot of, you know, do 2 attacks, do a dodge, 2 attacks, do a dodge, maybe do a sign, do a dodge, 2 attacks, do a dodge. There's still a little, like, every encounter has some variation to it that is slightly different. So even though you do a lot of the same stuff, there is enough variation to make it feel fresh every time, which is quite cool. Villard, you old bastard. I can hear, where you can drop up the coin to pay off your many debts. Velen. Now, blafferheads say those bogs ain't worth a muffled fat from a... Do you know what? It's fine. Let's just track the quest, shall we? So what is this quest? Find the looter's valuables using your Witcher senses. Okay. So that's cool. So there was a treasure, which in itself was just a note indicating there is some loot stashed here. So we have some signs. Okay, what's this? It looks like a bloodstain. Right. So the pile of bodies is still burning. So that means that this object in the game is actually flammable. So that's cool. We got some handprints. We got... Okay, we found the chest. Tracker trousers. That looks like a silver sword to me. Let's have a look. What's that? Steel sword. It's not actually that powerful. Oh well. What about the tracker trousers? They are better than what we have at the moment, but they are medium armor. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's go for them. They're nice and green. Do you know what? Even though all the bits that we are wearing at the moment are from different sets, it is kind of a look, in a way. So what do we have next on the map? It's just, well, this area, I know this is going to be a quest that we are just too low level for at the moment. We found this quest here as well last time, which was also just, we are too low level for that one as well. But yeah, we might as well take it off and then make our way down south here to see what these are about. And once we've done them, we'll go back to the inn at the crossroads and continue with the main quest line. Can I fast travel from here somewhere? Not really. Okay. Let's go back to Roach. That was a quite weird animation from of Geralt leaving the water. It's like he slid out of water rather than just climbed out of it. It was quite weird. It is cool how this game has languages, fictional languages like this. You know, you have the Elvish speak, you have Nilfgaardian, etc., etc. It's quite cool how you have these different experiences in this game. We are literally back where we started in Velen, once again. But the place that we were going to is actually quite close to it. It's literally behind this wall here. It's a... I think it's a mining camp that we need to go down to. And it's actually... yeah, it's a quest in itself. But I think we are way too low level for it, actually. But the reward for this one is quite cool because we get the armor set from the Netflix series, which is quite nice. Regardless of what you might think about the series itself. So we've got the quest marker here, so we can move this away because obviously for the quest we'll have to explore this area. Like I say, we cannot do it at the moment. So I think let's ride here. Okay, let's help him then. Whoever that is. We've got some thugs, we got what looks like a trader, I guess. Oh! Come on. One of you get close. Right. You are taking too long to do anything, so you're just gonna die. I'm sorry. So are you. And you, Axie, I'm gonna axe you to death. So I wonder if the NPC didn't get in the way and didn't get the hit after Axie was cast. If I'd also get one of those finish moves.
Cheap guards! You get your coins worth, even less. Thank you, Witcher. Where would I be without you?
Your guards run off.
Louts didn't get the chance, thank the gods. It's them you cut down, waited until we passed the last settlements, then attacked. And to think, I made sure the scoundrels were well armed. We stood no chance against them.
Why'd you come all the way to Velen? Not many to sell to around here.
Well, there's the Baron. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Worth the journey just to sell to him?
We'd never have set course for these gods-forsaken lands if it wasn't. And we've not much competition. That's the upside. Thank you. Please, this was to be theirs at our destination. Now it's yours.
How much? £20 crowns. Okay, let's have a look through the bodies. They might have some more. We've got string. Razor. Chicken leg. Yeah, why not? We need some food as well. We always need some food. Rope ladder. Not really that important. Right, where is Roach? It's this way. So we continue down south towards our objective.
Slow now. Whoa.
Well, not objective, waypoint more than anything. We need to actually cross the river somewhere. So that's a bridge over there. Let's go over the bridge. Wild dogs. Some soldiers. Can I get through them? Yeah, I can. Are they gonna just ignore the wild dog? No, they're actually gone for the... Okay, that's a cool thing as well about the NPCs in this game. I mean, it's not unique to The Witcher 3, but the NPCs do actually react to enemies. And they do try to kill them. I mean, there's so many games, like, nowadays, like, recently released. Like, Avowed, for example. If you were to bring an enemy to the NPCs, they would just ignore it. It's so weird. I could hear an archer from somewhere. Not sure where, but I can hear one shooting at me. Oh, there it is. I can see him. Axie. Whack. Right, I need another Axie for this guy, because he's got a shield, and the shielded ones are a bit annoying to fight. Because they constantly just hide behind the shield.
Come on, come closer.
Yeah, they don't really carry much. That's interesting. There's supposed to be a treasure here somewhere, so I might as well look for it. I'm not seeing anything at the moment. What about Witcher senses? This guy is glowing. He must have the treasure. It's a hatchet. He does not have the treasure. Where is this treasure at? The tent is empty. I honestly cannot see anything worthy of picking up. I don't see any... Oh, he's glowing. He must have it. Letter. Drabek, listen up, you stupid git. Get on keeping the treasure out for all to see like that. We won't keep it very long at all. What, you think we are the only bandits around? Well, knowing what a fool you are, perhaps you do. So here's me telling you, no, we ain't. So be a good little dunce and hide it somewhere where only you and me will know how to find it again. Otherwise, I'll tan your ass till it's red as a watermelon. Let's track the quest. It's only 80 feet away from here, so it's not that far. It's great when those little touches are included in the game. Previously, we would have ignored them, but once introduced, it's a new standard. And when not there, it hurts the game. Talking about the NPCs being reactive to the world, such a logical thing, but immersion breaking when done wrong. Yeah, I know. Like you say, it's a weird thing where games now... I mean, The Witcher is like, what? 10 years old? Skyrim is... like nearly 15 years old at this point. And both those games have NPCs that react to enemies. So in Skyrim, you know, when there's a dragon, you have the civilians running away and trying to hide. You have the guards trying to kill the dragon. So, you know, that's reactive. In The Witcher 3, as you see, if a soldier sees an enemy close towards him, he will attack the enemy. And then you have games like Avowed, for example, where they just stand there blank. It's so weird. It just feels so off now. And it's not like it's a new thing. Like, I mean, like I say, you know, Skyrim has been 15 years. So, yeah, it's so weird. Because it has been the standard for a long time now. I'm gonna drop this, I'm gonna drop that. Right, we do have some new armor. Which we cannot wear any of it. That's fine. Yeah, I need to find a trader. A trader and a stash to put my items away. Because we do have a lot of stuff that we are carrying that we don't need at the moment. So where to next? We're literally just going west at this point. There's another village over this way. Where's Roach again? There it is.
Come on, Roach.
That's a cool little... Ah, I thought that was a hut, but it's... no, it's not a hut. You can see some neckers in the background. I wonder if that's going to be a necker lair. A necker nest. That we've not uncovered yet because we haven't bred all the notice boards in the area. That is a bandit camp. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, actually, no, there's a bandit camp this way. I was looking the other way. Tiny Owl. Let's get the barrel. Is the barrel on? Is the barrel set on fire? I think it is. No, it's not. Fuck. Try again. Alright, it's on fire now. It should explode and kill most of these, I think. That killed everyone. I've never had such a good barrel in this game. Ever. That was so good. I'm so glad that you could get to see this on the stream and actually see how amazing I am at this game, because that would never happen otherwise. I mean, no, it happens all the time. What am I saying? Baldur's Gate 3 did it well. It did. Yeah, it did it well. You've also got NPCs that respond to enemies when they're close. Yeah. Happy Sunday. About to go to sleep, but I'm glad to finally catch a stream after seeing so many shots. Oh! Another shot, newcomer. It's so funny because when you watch a lot of YouTube on videos on YouTube about, you know, how to grow your channel as a YouTuber, etc., etc., everyone's going to tell you, short viewers never come to your long form content. They need a different audience. It's like, really? I've literally, like, what, look at this. But no, it's very nice to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. We have so much food and stuff around here. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we are listing some amazing RPGs from the last few years here. And to be fair, all of those games were an option for this stream at some point or another. Okay, I want to go and see what's up here, because that looks like an abandoned site. There's a ghoul here, so I'm guessing, yeah, that's going to be... There's another ghoul just behind Roach on that hill. So, yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be... That's an abandoned site full of ghouls, so if you kill them, some villagers will come back. There's a treasure. Oh, that's a treasure, right. But it might also be an abandoned site. You won't know until you know. These are level 9 though. Fuck. Okay, this is gonna be a bit... This is gonna be a struggle, potentially. Well, that's 2 down, so it's not going too badly. Yeah, like I was saying about the neckers and how different combat scenarios play out a bit differently. So in many ways, like, I feel like the ghouls and neckers are quite similar to fight. But ghouls have this ability where if they are fighting around a dead carcass, whether it's another ghoul or some other NPC or some other enemy, they will have this health generation buff on, which makes the combat slightly different again, because if you leave them unattended for too long, they will actually just heal themselves back up. So, yeah, it's every different enemy, every different monster in this game is different to fight, which is so cool. Oh yeah, just trip over the staircase, yeah. Key to a treasure chest, a crumpled note, and a smoking pipe. We have so many pipes now, I think. Soldiers have come. Whether ours or theirs, I don't know. Don't really matter anymore. I heard them riding down the road. Hid. Nailed the door shut. Maybe they won't get in. They spent the whole night killing and raping. I saw it all through the cracks in the wall. Bit my finger to the bone trying to keep from screaming. Don't know if anyone else managed to hide. Maybe not. I saw them drag Antosh out. He had hid in the fields next to the haystack where he'd stashed his things. They flailed him. They've heard me. No, I'm here. I didn't open up when they pounded. I thought they'd burn me out, just like they did those who'd hid in the granary. Then they got onto the horses, rode off. Quiet now. All I can hear is the flies circling the bodies. I tried to knock open the door, open the window, dig myself out, make a hole in the wall or the roof. Nothing's doing. I heard people who come to rob corpses. Don't know of what. All's left is soiled shirts and foot wrappings. I called for help. They didn't answer. Only ones who'll come now are the ghouls. You were right. We have plenty of stuff to brew potions with in here. Hangman's Venom. So I think that is an oil that's effective against humans. So if we want to brew it as ASAP, we might as well do this one. And then we get a greater blue mutagen from 3 blue mutagens. That's cool. Right, that's very handy. Oils. Hangman's Venom. Plus 10% attack power versus humans and non-humans. So elves and dwarves, for example. So any type of bandit, essentially. Cool. So that's gonna help us quite a lot in combat with bandits. I'm not really gonna bother trying to loot the rest of this village because I'm guessing there's nothing left here to be gained. But I will go and kill all the ghouls. Because why not? I do enjoy the combat in this game so much. I actually seek out combat because I just find it so cool. Whack! Yeah, that's so fucking badass. It just feels so fucking good. Right, on to the next. I think we were just going west, right? I think that was the idea. So if you just call a horse down, mount it, and keep riding west, we will find the next question marker. I made you go back to Skyrim. That's cool.
Move it.
Yeah, it's cool when I hear people saying, like, your stream makes me want to go and play this again, or, you know, when I played Gorky 17, which was a game that I think no one has ever heard of, other than myself and a few other people. It was cool to see that some people were saying, this was really fun, I want to go and play it now. So it's really rewarding to know that this is something that is making people play more games. That's the whole point.
Go.
That's the wrong way. We need to go up this way. More ghouls. Don't run off. Come here. Nice. Okay, let's loot the bodies and then we'll speak to the poor man who's trying to pull the dead bodies in a cart somewhere across the country, which seems like an incredible idea. Let's have a chat with him. Let's see what he wants.
They'd have eaten me alive for certain. Corpses must have drawn them. Thank you for not.
Good night, Chica. Nice to see you. And yeah, we'll see you again sometime later on.
Luck? Guess things could be worse. You get infected recently? That why you haul corpses?
What? No, it's my job. Well paid too.
Thing is, you're not a witcher or a mage, so you're not immune.
I'm no foul mutant, thank the gods. No worries, nay. It's just, well, no illness ever holds me.
Gonna need a new cart. Gotta burn this one, soon.
Can't I just bury the stiff somewhere near? Cart's still fit for fixing.
Anyone learns you carried plague victims in it, no one will ever hire you again.
Why would they need to learn? I won't tell if you don't.
And you'll spread the pox for miles around.
Oh, needs must, I suppose. Got anything to start a fire with?
Hell yeah, I do. Look, whack.
Well, well, lit up like a bale of straw. Oh. Am I ever lucky I ran into ye? Thanks for your help and wise counsel.
Here's some more. Go home, burn those clothes, and scrub yourself thoroughly.
Yo, sure, but I'll tell you true, no blight could touch me.
Sure hope so. Farewell.
Fuck it out.
Yeah, I love the writing in this game. It's so cool. It's like, it's genuinely how people talk. There is no, I mean, there is poetry to certain characters. There is poetry to how it's written. But in terms of, like, just making it sound like a bunch of actual people just talking and reacting to events, it's just masterclass, this game, in that regard. Okay, so we got a couple more. Now this one, person in distress. There are some enemies there, some bandits, which are like level 19, and I don't think there's a way for us to be able to beat them at the moment. Yeah, I think maybe there was just like one of them. We'd be able to do it. We played really well, but if there are two of them, then that's going to make it a bit more complicated than that. So yeah, we'll just have to leave it for now. Another bandits camp. Okay, let's apply our new anti-bandit oil, shall we? See how that goes. Whack!
What's casting curses?
The only wish about the UI that I wish was a bit better is visibility of when you can cast signs. Having to look away from the center of the screen where the action is to the top left corner to see if you can cast a spell, it does make you lose a couple of seconds of, you know, a second or two from combat, which can be disorientating. I wish there was another way to tell. Whack! Oh, bro. It's so cool. Where are we so far in the story? Well, not far, to be fair. We've got to Velen, and we've not even been to the inn at the crossroads yet, because I've just been clearing out all the question marks. But, yeah, we're taking it really slow. I'm just enjoying the combat too much to just rush with the story at the moment. I just kind of like traveling around and killing the enemies and monsters, learning about them, you know. It's it brings back memories. Anti-bandit oil, also known as vodka. True. I'm pretty sure they're already pretty pickled already once we get to them on vodka, so, yeah. Any more vodka wouldn't do much harm. Is this an actual village that has people in it, or is that going to be an abandoned... That's an actual village with people in it. Okay, cool. Do they have any traders? Linen Vale. Let's have a look. Everyone's crying as always. Yeah, there isn't a single village in The Witcher 3 in Velen anyways that has a single happy person in it.
What?
Huh? Ooh, we can play some Gwent.
Got anything interesting?
We do have some new Gwent cards here. What's that? Tristiana and Isidore. Read for additional information. Right, it costs quite a lot, but it does have a question, exclamation mark on it, which seems to indicate that this is going to be relevant to something. We do have a bunch of armor and weapons to sell, so let's sell this. Let's sell that. We'll keep this one for a steel sword, I think. That's actually going to be quite good on it. Get rid of that. And that. Okay, so now, let's buy the book. Let's buy the cards, if we can. What's this? Short. Okay, so I think we need that for a quest later on, actually. So, yeah, let's buy that as well. And we'll get the cards as well. And then just sell all of this crap that we have. So, armor. There's so much armor to sell. Ooh, some better jacket we could put on. Okay, that'll do for now. What are these saddles? Saddlebags, we have one of them already, so they're not going to do much for us. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Let's play some Gwent, shall we? But then there's Emo Zone. Yeah, it's like everyone here is a fan of My Chemical Romance.
A game of Gwent. How about it?
Right. I'm gonna give him away. And you know what? I think the rest of it is fine. Maybe get rid of you. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna go with your siege weapons, are you? Okay, that's cool. Let me go for... I'm gonna put a spy. And what a spy does is place on your opponent's battlefield, counts towards opponent's total, and draw 2 cards from your deck. Prince Stannis. That was shit. Okay, so we've got another spy. So, next round, if you want, we could play her, the medic, and then we could play him to get 2 cards. I'm going to play this guy, just to have a go in this turn, and see what he's going to do. I want him to use as many cards in this round as possible. So, we can then strike with all our might in the next turn. What would I want to play next? Do you know what? I'm gonna put you down. Okay, I see. Part of me thinks if I... No, I'm not gonna play the medic now. We're not gonna play our siege weapons now because that would be a waste of the medic. I think I'm gonna pass now. The opponent has passed. Okay. Sure. Right, so now it's all about maximizing damage in our siege weapons. Really. If he has another rain card, then we're kind of fucked. Actually, can I... What does that do again? Impenetrable fog, okay. Well, let's go for it. We've got nothing to lose because this is the last round of this game, so we have to hit it hard. Yeah, he's going for it. What do we want, actually? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to play Fowler. And get 2 more cards in a deck. It should be a worthy exchange. Yes, it is. It is. I think he's actually screwed. Yeah, I think we've won this, actually. Yeah, he's screwed. So, the fog is for what? Range combat. Yeah, so that's gonna reduce his damage output for his middle units. We can also play Biting Frost to reduce his combat of his melee units. Yeah, I think his... Yeah, he's lost it. There we go. We've won. What do we get? 10 crowns. Do we get a card? Kahir. Okay, we got Kahir. That's pretty cool. Kahir is a cool character from the books. He's a very complex character that kind of develops as the books go along. It's quite cool. Innkeep.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
So we got some more cards here to buy. Yeah, let's get all of these. He doesn't buy any of the crap that we have to sell, which is quite handy. We can sell the saddle. We could probably sell a bunch of this stuff as well. I don't really want raw meat. Don't really want beer. I'm just looking at how much vitality regen they give, and some of these have 15, and some of these have 10. So I probably want to get rid of the ones that have 10, right? And keep the 15 ones, because the thing is, like, if you use 1 stack of food, the game automatically replaces it with another food item. So if you remove all of the 10s and leave the 15s only, then that's always going to make it optimal for us. Yeah, we still lost a lot of gold on the cards, but it's fine.
Farewell.
Also, we do have to read the book that we just bought from the other guy as well. What's it about? Is this it? Yeah. Tristiana did not care a whit for her stepmother's admonitions. She would toss off her ragged foot wrappings and walk barefoot instead. She would wear Kaviri lace and batik knickers under her rough hair shirt. And when dusk fell and the other novices dutifully went to offer their evening prayers, she would slip off quietly and run down to the bay, where Isidore awaited her. This merry devil was thick as a barn and had hoofs instead of feet, but Tristiana liked him all the same, more than anyone else in the world. For him, she broke off her betrothal and defied her family's will. She knew that if the bond was ever discovered, both she and Isidore would be burned at the stake, and so in the dark hours of night she planned their escape. What did that give us? Sure. There is a quest here. Dolores. Oh, I know who she is. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it there for now. There is a blacksmith. Let's go to the blacksmith.
Sent my young'uns to pick
Ye
mushrooms
seek
yesterday.
trouble?
To the woods?
It
No,
will find you.
you know how it is. I've too many mouths to feed. What kind of mother are you?
Trusty arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dusters for the ladies.
Show me your wares.
Not much else to sell, really, other than the shirt and... Oh, we have to equip this as well. Forgot. Although this is what we have at the moment, the Warrior's Leather Jacket, even though it doesn't have the same armor rating, the stats are better. And it's also Witcher gear, so... And it looks cool. So, I'm sorry, but... Yeah. Now then, what can we craft? Emerald dust. Okay. Isn't that what we already have? Yes, it is. We already have this one. Steel sword? Nope. Repair. Let's repair all equipped, which is going to be 134 gold. Yeah, it's worth it.
Master quality weapons. You capable of making them?
Who do you think I am? A Tory?
A Tory?
The master craftsman of Novigrad. Why, everyone's heard of him. Says he's retired now, so no. Ain't no one can do what you ask.
We get some cards in too, I'll be a happy man.
Commander's Horn. +1 to morale, -3 to hearing. Doubles the strength of all units. Doubles the strength of all unit cards in that row. Limited to 1 per row. So we got you two. Poor fucking inventory. Gonna trade both of you for something better. Not really better, but it will do. I think... Yeah, it's not the best. I just keep getting shit weather cards all the time. Yeah, I think this round is pretty much lost because you're gonna win on the damage in that road alone. So of all the ones that we could have gotten, we haven't got the fog, which would be helpful with the middle row. Do I want to bait more cards out of him? I think I do. Yeah, at least now he's going to get rid of all of these Scoia'tael cards over there. What else can I play? To be fair, that's only 8 points of damage up here. I'm going to play you. Okay, so you passed. We could quite easily win this by playing one more card. I think I'm going to go for it. All the siege and nothing else. Right. We might as well go for it. This might be a massive mistake. Yeah, we got a shit weather card. That's fine. We have a clear weather card, so that's going to be fine. Also, what... Actually, what is the... I keep forgetting, what does that one do? Impenetrable fog. So I think that is the one that makes the middle row miserable, right? So I'm going to play all of my siege weapons first. Then do clear weather. And then do the fog. And also, yeah, the fog and biting frost. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have fun with biting frost, that's for sure. Why would you do that, you stupid idiot? Anyways, yeah. Cleo ever. Biting frost. I mean, he's cooked already. Yeah, whatever. I've got another one. I am the master of snow and ice. You're gonna put your card in your middle row, are you? Well, that's a shame, because I'm gonna do this. Just to make sure. Siege combat, and that's rain. Okay, I don't want to fuck myself. To be fair, I'm not going to take the risk, because I don't... I know that this is the middle row. Impenetrable fog is the middle row, but just in case I fuck up and it just, like, debuffs my siege weapons, I'm going to just pass. Of swords and dumplings. So that's a quest for much later on in the game. In Velen. 10 crowns and Vrinde.
Like Gwent.
Okay, what's this? You can get a nice little boat to the treasure from the shore. Spoils of war. No doubt there's, yeah, you can see 2 drowners underwater. So I think it's best if we leave Helm now, jump over, and kill them with a crossbow before we get too close to them. We are already quite close to them. But whack. It's interesting how one bolt kills a drowner most of the time underwater, but above water, one bolt really doesn't do all that much to anything. There's the chest. I've missed it. And we have the skeletons of the people that were on the boat. Can we loot them? No. Well, I'm sure we'll learn what happened to them from this journal in this chest. Oh, there's no journal in the chest. Alright. But we do have Moonblade. Which sounds pretty cool. Although it is not. It's more valuable. Maybe if we fixed it, it would be better, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's a shame. I think we'll just have to dismantle it for some cool crafting items. Where to next? I think that's the last one, right? So I think if we... Well, that's Bloody Baron's castle. Yeah, if we just go north from here and go into the crossroads, that's the shout. we fast travel from this village, though? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll just go... Yeah, we'll go back to the village and fast travel from that road sign.
If it weren't for our fair helpers ruling the wild...
I want to have a look at this Moonblade.
arms for all sorts.
If I fix it, I want to see how powerful it gets. If I repair this... It'll gain 12 points of damage, but it's still going to be 8 points less than what we have at the moment. What if I dismantle it? Silver ingot, sapphire dust, amethyst dust, and cured leather. The price for dismantling this is quite high as well. So I think it's better off if I just sell it to him. For 183 gold. It does have 3 sockets on it though. And our current weapon only has 1. No, I'm gonna sell it, I think.
So long.
So now, what I want to do is, before I forget, I want to put this armor-piercing rune into my steel sword. There we go.
Sent my
you're
young'uns
that
to the
white
mushrooms
one.
yesterday. To the woods? Alone? You know how it is. Had too many mouths to feed.
Oh my god, just fucking make your mind up.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this one?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf. Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got 1 prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half dozen.
Good night,
Blood
Shakes.
everywhere.
Thank you for watching
Freaked every
all
show
3
and dropped
streams
a
tonight.
Got the stench of corpses.
It's been a
on
lot.
him.
Yeah, have a good night. Sleep, man,
Want
my
a
dude.
rest? Come with me.
See you in the
Got a
next
bench
one.
you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself.
Also, Shy and Neon send the love. Oh, that's cute of them. Send it back, please. We'll use you as a little messenger between the streams.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton,
Don't know where that is.
other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow.
Take care, dude. Have a nice
Imperials
sleep.
on the raid, perhaps.
Good rest.
But who knows?
I'll see you tomorrow if you're about.
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
So whereabouts is this then? To the west. Okay. I think even though Geralt said he's not going to spend the night here, I think we will spend the night anyways. Just to make sure we have all of our potions ready for what's ahead. Are the bandits still there? Yes, they are. Can I speak to them, or would that be a stupid decision to make? Let's have a look. Also, do you have any Gwent cards? Sell.
Great change.
Wouldn't mind a drink. Show me what you got.
He does have a Commander's Horn. That's a pretty good card, so yeah, we'll definitely buy that. And other than that, we'll leave it as it is, I think.
Thanks. Farewell.
The pigs you hiding.
Them's lice.
That's so. Let's have a look.
You've got a young daughter, Grumps. Oh no.
Search where you will.
One of these days, you'll not hide her in time. Hear me? And you'll watch every lad in the unit shag her senseless.
Is that everything? Is that all you got? It's all.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Dear. Eat up. Thank you kindly. Won't be no use to anyone if you starve to death.
So they're just being an absolute nuisance to everyone in the village now. Right, I'm gonna grab a roach and we'll just go because I don't want to get involved in this kind of petty local bullshit. It's very unwitcherly like.
Let's go.
So which way am I supposed to go? Oh, it was just... Why would it tell me to go this way and then go back down this way? If I just go straight this way. Yeah, the weird sat-nav in the Witcher world is weird. Who are these dudes? Let's have a little chat. It seems like something very paganic is going on here. This bearded man seems to know what he's doing. Let's have a chat with him. Old man. It's just people preaching. Okay, it's a interesting event. So, like, the gamer brain dictates that this would be a dynamic quest or something that you'd pick up as you travel the map. For example, if you found this in Skyrim, it would be pretty sure that this would lead to some kind of a quest, because normally when you find something like this on the roads, it will be a quest giver or some kind of a, you know, something interesting would happen. But in here, this is literally just a set piece to make the world a little bit more lived in, which also went the wrong way. But what is this there? Yeah, let's go through this little circle in the forest and see what that is, and then go to the objective. It has signs on the pillars. This is definitely some kind of a druidic thing. And this is glowing red. Ignite? We have more of them, right? Yeah, I think we have more of them. Watch me do this and just get beat up by some monster that's going to spawn in. So that's 3. There must be more. Or I've not done them in the right order. I think that's probably the most likely scenario. But we have 5 columns. We have 5 pillars. So I'm guessing there would be the same amount of these to light up as well. Woven Glade, it says. So we can fast travel here whenever we want. Whenever we have some kind of an inclination as to what to do with it. But currently, we don't know shit. Actually, what's this? Cross. A big sort of weird thing. And another cross. Okay, so let's extinguish those. Do they have signs? You can't really tell which one's which one belongs to what. I'm going to assume that, well... What if I light this one up? Then that one. And then the last one. One, two. Well, we got 5. I don't really know how they relate to the pillars. Like, I'm gonna leave it for now. There must be a quest here later on in the game. But yeah, currently I have no idea how to do this. Bandits, she said.
You're fucking dead.
Oh yeah? Am I?
Come on.
You think?
Piss off, or you still got legs.
My timing in this combat, in this fight, particular fight, was so off. No idea what happened. How far back am I now? Alright, not too far. That's not too bad. Okay. Woven Glade. Let's have a look at the little information piece from the road sign. What does that say? A long, long time ago, when this land was ruled by forest spirits and ancient gods, the living would come here to pay their respects. The dead in the way the holy tome commanded. Walk thee in darkness on the path of blood, standing under bare sky, naked before the gods and the messengers. So that itself could be a clue on how to do this. But I don't know, it feels like there would be a general entry for that if that was if I was able to interact with it at the moment.
Air is strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Oh, come on, dude. What have you got to say?
Gone. Leave me be, whoever you is. Get away!
Where you is?
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. What happened there, save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed, then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
That's what she said.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
It froze.
And I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
I'm gonna loot the dogs first because they only have dog tallow, which is a very good ingredient for well, I think pretty much every oil needs dog tallow to be created, so that's a good one to pick up whenever you can. But yeah, let's have a look around the village now, because there is a few things to be found here. I think we can actually go inside all the buildings. I think,
Village
yeah, and
wasn't
loot them.
plundered. Hut wasn't looted. These weren't raiders or thieves.
Rotting flesh. Not that, you know, not that we have to loot everything there is, because obviously there's going to be a lot of crap like rotting flesh, for example. Well, yeah, we'll have a look around, because sometimes you can actually find some really cool loot
Looks
in
like
those
folk
huts,
were
like
here
a very
moments ago. Whatever
good
happened,
weapon or
villagers
a
happened awful quick.
crossbow. Manuscript sometimes, I think, as well. Right, let's have a look at the main building then that we need to go to uncover what happened to Hendrik.
Traces of ice around the footprints. Really?
And there he is, the man of the hour, Hendrik.
Shit. Tortured him. Maybe they missed something.
Says his trousers.
Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
Anything else in the house? A bag. Lots of platters in this village. And obviously a massive, what seems to be like a cow pelt.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
And it's unlocked with a key. Let's go down. Okay, so I was gonna equip that torch, but it seems like there's enough light here, and there's obviously some kind of a light source from the other room. What's this? Missing Tamara Stranger, daughter of the Bloody Baron, presumed kidnapped. Hearty reward for whoever finds her or brings her in.
Interesting.
What else do we have? Loot. Some crowns. That's a good find. We are always quite low on crowns in this game. It's done the balancing of finances very well. CD Projekt for this game. You never feel like you've got a lot of gold. Because there's always something new to spend it on. What's this?
A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also cited in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
So next step is to go to the Baron's castle. Okay. Where is it on the map? It's quite close, I think. It's just down south, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we could just ride down south. I think there is a couple of things that we could also explore along the way. There seems to be a massive tree with a hut next to it. So yeah, let's go by that hut and see what that is. Roach, where are you? Okay, this is it, I think. Yeah, this is it. Let's dismount. That looks like a bunch of bandits, potentially. So I'm gonna dismount and save the game, just in case they are actually quite powerful. We are playing this on a deathmatch mode, by the way, so it is some enemies can actually be quite powerful on this difficulty. What bombs do I have? Grape shot. Okay. Why not? Fucking throw the fucking thing. At this point, there's no point because everyone's kind of spread out. Okay, maybe now. So good. Swallow. Actually, Tony Owl as well. Another bomb. It's 2 down.
Oh, you're fucked.
Whack steak.
Yeah, the combat is so cool. When it clicks, it's so good. A lot of silk. Apparently these guys like silk. And they all carry an item of silk on them. And a wire. Another wire. Okay. There's a treasure supposed to be here. Like, is it the chest? Call. Turn out page foglet decoction. Cool. That's the treasure. Okay, what's inside? Some food. More food. And crafting ingredients. Okay. It's not the worst find. Let's have a little meditation just to get Grape Shop back. I don't know why. I don't know how, but I thought that pressing down on my controller is going to summon Roach to us. So now we need to meditate again to get my Tiny Owl back. So other than that, I think the path to the Baron is now clear. I don't think there's going to be anything else on the way to explore. Actually, who is this?
Come on now.
Literally, as I said that, there is a quest giver on the road.
Have mercy. Help an old feeble woman.
What's wrong?
T'other night blasphemers pox take and profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful. Shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Warts and mange? Sounds dangerous. Fine, I'll help you. Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
Look, already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts. And the gods will guide ye. Let's turn this one pale.
I don't suppose this quest is already marked on the map. Yeah, you can only follow one quest at any given time in this game. Wait, that. Oh, I've not even read. I've not even read the note, the notice board in the inn. That explains why there's nothing marked on the map here. Right, we'll have to go back after we get to this area and we've unlocked the road sign in here. We'll go back to the inn and see what notes there are. This one's standing, it's all good. Okay, so we've now unlocked the fast travel points to the Crow's Perch. So we can go back to the inn. Damn, there's a lot of people out and about now.
Aye. I heard some lizard at Wogan's
Okay,
nest
lots of
there.
life now.
Wouldn't go down those holes if you...
As always, we'll not read the whole thing because there's a lot of reading there on the notes board, but what we will have is a bunch of new side quests potentially and question marks to investigate. Yeah, let's have a look around. Let's at least go and investigate this island here.
To make some coin.
A reptile would cough out a coin purse.
Missing Michael. My true-born brother Michael is missing. Anyone who finds him, or at least finds out what fate has met him, will be generously rewarded, and I'll slip a good word to the Baron about you as well. You will find me at the inn at the crossroads. Okay. We'll have a chat with this guy later on, I think, after we've done some of the exploration. We have once again gone the wrong way. Dogs. Okay, he died somehow. Yeah, I think my swords have poison on them. They afflict poison. And sometimes it's difficult to tell, especially when you look like this. It's like, can I even tell if you're poisoned or not? Because you already look like disease. So it's always a bit of a surprise when they just drop down. Dead. We have another one. Onwards. Is it bandits? Yes, it is, as always. Let's have a look. No magic. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Like, what do you call the meter that determines whether you can cast a sign or not? It's not magicka. It's not adrenaline. Stamina? Right. Formula Vermilion. And a bunch of crafting items. Some other packs to loot. Other than this, pretty empty. Florins, mace, leather straps. Okay, cool. What else do we have on this island? Something on the shore. Possibly drowners. Oh shit, okay, let's have the game. These guys can actually be quite difficult to beat if you haven't got the right tools for it. Level 15 as well. yeah, this will potentially suck quite a lot. Oh, it's going alright so far, actually. But I definitely need to have Tiny Owl on and Thunderbolt. Igni seems to be their shout. Another Igni. Swallow. I need to heal up. Have some food as well. Quen, as always. Yeah. It seems that whenever you're in a fight, the first sign you always have to cast is Quen. Especially on Deathmatch, because you never know how much damage you'll take from a hit from the enemy, because it's hard to predict. And then even then, like, Quen always takes priority over other signs to cast as well. Just to tank the next coming hit. It's so... yeah, it literally changes there. It can cost you a fight if you don't do it. Do I have any better grenades for her, actually? I think Salmon might be a bit better because it will stun her in place. So let's try that one. Dragon's Dream releases a cloud of gas that explodes when ignited. She is quite vulnerable to fire, actually. So maybe that one. Doesn't seem to have done that much, to be fair. It did set her on fire for a moment. I'm gonna wait for her to go on the ground again. That is such a fucking cheap move. Swallow. Let's heal up a little bit. Yeah, I wanna throw another bomb at her and make it explode again. Yeah, that's actually okay. She does throw mud at her face, which causes us to be blind. Which I think what it means is we cannot actually aim at her, as in we can't auto-aim our attacks at her, which makes the combat a little bit more difficult. No, it's still... we can still aim at her, so I'm not entirely sure what it does, actually. Oh, for fuck's sake. We cannot drink any more potions because we will die from toxicity. Toxicity. Yeah, and just mud in the face is what killed us in the end, it seems. Let's try again. I think we could do that fight, actually. I saw most of the moves now, so I think we know how to deal with them. Maybe Erden is going to be helpful as well. To lock it in place. Let's try Erden. See what that does. Oh, we couldn't move. I'm not sure if that was because we were blind or if because we were in a deep bog. Yeah, we were blind, we couldn't move. Couldn't attack. Right, that was a bit doomed. So Erden doesn't do anything. Axie? Maybe if you Axie it and then go in for a backstab with a heavy attack. That might be an option. So I think we mix that with the exploding grenade. That could be the way to do this. Okay, so it does stun her. That, even though we've done like 1,000 damage, it seems, on her, it seems like we've not done anything. Bilge Hag. We could just do this over and over again, to be fair. It seems like there isn't a invulnerability phase after Naxi. So we can just keep casting that on her and going in for the backstab. But then again, she always manages to throw some dirt at us before we do that, so that's not ideal. We need a swallow. I want to try Samum as well, because what actually does is it stuns her, and I think Samum does a similar thing. Fucking wasted. Oh. That is so cheap. One more go. I think it is doable. It's just a bit frustrating. And as always, she manages to throw the fucking dirt in her face before we cast a sign. Oh my fucking god. Stench. Yeah. It tracks you. The fucking mud tracks you. So even when you dodge it, there's still a chance that it's going to come into your face. I dodged it, and it fuck all. Oh yeah, that one. Get fucked. Not this time. Fucking wasted. Fuck. What was... Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think this is doable at the moment. We are too low of a level, so our attacks don't do anywhere near as much damage as they should. And the hero attacks do too much, especially that cheap one when she goes underground to then re-emerge and hit you at the same time. That one is a bit too, at this point, is a bit too cheap. It's a bit too broken. I could just go in for the treasure and grab that. And then bail, because essentially that is what the map marker is. Yeah, so according to the map, this is now done. Anyways. What do we have here? Nilfgaardian soldiers. Okay, so this isn't gonna be a bandits camp. That's something. Although, what's the difference? Spoils of war. What's this? Blood moss. It looks very appetizing. It looks like a rotten minced meat. There's a bunch of chests here, but it's actually going to be quite difficult to get them all in one dive, I think. Loot. This? No, can't do it. Right. One more chest. Axeman's boots. So this is all the treasures, apparently, according to the map. The drowners are on my back. I need to run away. Quick. Right, managed to do it in the end. So yeah, let's have a look at the boots. Heavy armor. Yeah, our default boots are still better than that. What about this one? Yeah, this is probably much better. And other than that, I think that's it. What is that sword? Carabella steel sword, plus 8 damage. But it doesn't have a chance to poison, which is not ideal. 8 more damage, is it worth it? Yeah, fuck it. So what do we have next? There's that. Actually, what I'm gonna mark is just this one, because we have to go through this island anyway to get there, so we might as well. Although, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be doing this, because there is... If I do this, essentially, like, so... If you look on the map, if you were to travel to... what's this? Novigrad. This way, we'd be stopped at the borders here. Because we need to pass to cross the river. So if we just cross it over here, is that way around it? Am I gonna become like public enemy number 1 if I do this? Because essentially it is just sneaking into by passing a border. Rot Fiend. Oh, these guys are fucking bastards as well. Yeah, they hate fire. Oh, it explodes. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so each one of them, after you kill them, they explode. So, like, as I was saying, every enemy, even though it fights very much like a Drowner or a Necker, so 2 slashes, dodge, 2 slashes, dodge, there is the thing that when they die, when you get them to like about quarter of the health, they go into this animation where they start dying and then they explode. So again, it just adds a different variety to the combat, even though on the base level it feels quite samey. What is fun though is that the explosion actually causes damage to the other enemies nearby, and you trigger this like chain reaction like this. Okay, you're about to die. Just go for it. Just die. Bolt. Bolt. Just die. Igni. There you go. Right, let's loot them. Because they'll have a new crafting component that we've not seen yet, because it's a new enemy type. Where's the last one? Oh, there we go. Right, it's a monster nest. So we do have to explode it. There it is.
Nest needs to be destroyed.
Needs to be destroyed. Okay, so that's Devourer. That's a new one. So Igni. I'm assuming this is going to be just a bit more powerful. What do you call it? Rot Fiend. There is a nice little barrel that I could use to maybe defeat him with. Let's have a look. Too far away. Do they also explode? I can't remember. It doesn't seem like it. Although when he does die, I'm gonna try to bounce away, just in case. Yeah, there we go. said it a bit too late. So what is the best way to kill them? I guess if you have Gwen on as they die, it would shield you from that explosion. Okay. So thankfully, all the rot fiends are still dead. So it's just going to be the Devourer that we need to deal with. There it is. It took some fire damage, so that's handy. Gwen. Yeah, you just have to have Gwen on all the time while fighting this guy, I think. Igni? Set you on fire, maybe? Right, my Gwen is about to run out, so I'm gonna cast it again, and then we'll continue the fight. Right, make some distance. Gwen. Stabby stab. Yeah, you need a Gwen for this, and also, you do take poison damage at the end of it. So that's quite tricky. Yeah, poison damage. Oh, there's a border control. Right, let's save the game just in case we get told off.
Huh? What?
Well, they don't seem to be bothered by us bypassing the border control, so I guess we are free to go. I guess that's one way to cross the river. Semi-civilized, we have children playing, we have woodworkers, okay, and some soldiers. So this is fairly safe. Where is this quest marker? Where is this question marker? There's a trader here, shopkeeper. So that's a good sign. We've been looking for a shopkeeper for a while. Ersten. Let's have a read about Ersten. Where's the road sign? War has caused countless refugees to flee to Meria. With the Pontat blockaded, they have tended to flood villages which, like Ersten, are located close to the river crossing. So it's essentially a refugee camp. Ooh, some packs. I'll pass on both. What do we... Is that Neckers? I can't tell. Let's have some food. Right, what are those? Neckers, level 18. Let's have a look. And there's a whole cave of them. Right, this is not going to go well, I don't think. Although, I don't know, Nectars are not that powerful. So maybe level 18 is actually not doable. Igni. Okay, that's one down. There are so many of them in the cave. I can see on the minimap several markers. We can get them one by one. That's not going to be too difficult to manage. As long as not all of them come out at the same time. Right, let's save the game. Fucking hell. Bombs. Grave shot. That didn't do as much as I was hoping for. Yeah, this is gonna... Nah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Gwent. More bombs of any variety. I think the one that explodes will be quite good. What's it? Dragon's Dream? Yeah. Yeah, I hoped for a bit more than that, I have to say. Oh, God. That was just an unfortunate event happening one after the other. Yeah, we'll have to leave this cave for now. I think that's a bit too high level for us. Can we go to the map, please? So we don't have any more markers up here. What we could do, though, is get on the boat and sail here. I think that's going to be quite fun. There's some kind of a castle here. Yeah, let's go and see that. It is quite cool, though, how in this game, even if you are fighting enemies that are whose levels are way higher than yours, if you actually play it really well, you can still beat them. It's just that the experience might be a bit annoying and frustrating.
What?
Hey, Glocky, you're finally here. I was late. What did I miss? You've missed 2 streams. We've streamed 2 promo games, Vultures, and then... I keep forgetting the fucking name of it. And then after that, we've sat down to do some Witcher.
Show me what you have in stock.
So we had 3 streams tonight. What was the other game that we've played? I keep forgetting the fucking title of it. Perceptum. Yeah, we played the demo for Perceptum, and we played the demo for Vultures, Scavengers of Death. Scavengers of Death was pretty cool because we actually had one of the developers sat in the chat giving us little hints as to how to play the game. That was pretty cool. Not much here that I really want or need. Well, actually, those are pretty cool. Maybe I should buy a new armor. They have very similar stats, but I think this one is probably the better one. Skellige Gambison. Is that how you say it? I can never tell. What is that? Yeah, that's a bit shit, so we'll sell that. We said that this was also pretty shit. But to be fair, I could just dismantle them. No, we'll sell them. And those as well. And that as well. Am I going to sell this Viper Steel Sword? No, I want to keep it because later on, when we discover more diagrams to upgrade Witcher gear, we'll have to craft it again if we want to enhance it. So we'll have to keep it and just stash it away eventually when we get to a storage box. Yeah, should I get a new light armor? Nah.
So long.
Stop staring at the kids, you're scaring them.
Another cool thing about vultures, Glocky, is that I've mentioned that it reminds me quite a lot of Gorky 17. And the developer said that even though he hasn't played it himself, a producer, I think he said, or a director from the studio is a fan of Gorky 17, and he was telling the studio about that game while they were developing Vultures. So it's quite cool to see how that experience, that game, is still being kind of referenced in modern games. It was really cool to see. So many drowners on that island. Hidden treasure. How powerful are these drowners? If they have a fairly civilized level, we could have a go. Oh no, level 15. Yeah, nah, let's not do that. That is a silly idea. Okay, sail away. So many shipwrecks. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. How are you? Yeah, doing quite well today, actually. No, no plumbing issues, no headaches, no blocked noses. It's all good. It's all looking up to, for me. That sounds like harpies. Yeah, that's a lot of harpies. We can take them on. We fought them before. They're not that difficult, actually. It's quite cool how you can ground them by casting Igni at them. It feels very effective and powerful when you do it. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a basilisk. Let's not do that for now. Although it is guarding a treasure. I'm just gonna go in and grab it and leave. Right, what's the next marker? So we got the treasure, we have to find the road and go towards this location. So I think the road is supposed to be over here somewhere. Yeah, we found it. I can see it on the minimap. Harpy feeding ground. Sounds pleasant. 1 florin is all she had. 1 florin. What was she doing out here with 1 florin? Level 7 harpy. Okay, that's not too bad. Where is she? Got ya. Yes, so many harpy. Actually, no, there's only like 4 circling around. I'm pretty sure I saw more when we got off the boat. To say this is a harpy feeding ground, I'm sure there'll be more. Elementa oil. Let's craft that, just in case we need it. With oils, it's probably the best option to just craft them as soon as you get them. Cursed oil. Oh, we're in combat, so we cannot craft it. We have superior beast oil, so that's going to be handy against bears, wolves, etc. And that's plus 50% attack power versus beasts. But to do that, we need enhanced beast oil, which is the missing level between what we have now and superior. So, yeah, plus 50% attack power. That's massive. Come on then. Yeah, so that harpies also play a bit different to all the other enemies. Once you get them grounded, you can just go in on them. You can just keep attacking them, and they don't really get to. They just get stun locked, so they can't punish you for that. Where with some enemies like Neckers, for example, you give them 2 hits, and they don't get stun locked, so they can just hit you back if you don't dodge and move. So that landed in an area where you can't do shit. You're on fire now, so you're mine. What about you? Whack! You are also mine. I can see 2 more in the on the compass. But other than that, I think we're doing quite well at the moment. Right, let's loot all of this stuff. 1 left. 2 left. How do we actually get to the castle? The path is not very clear. I think we have to climb over. Maybe this way? Yeah, this way. No, that goes down. How do I get to the castle? Is there more of a path? Yeah, there's a path. Yeah, we just need to keep going that way, and we find a path leading towards the north. Harpies are getting whacked pretty solidly in this playthrough, I have to say, so far. They are quite fun to play, to fight. They're not very difficult, but they are fun to fight. The crossbow mechanic really comes into play while fighting them. Oh, there's something big here. Is that a cockatrice? It's a wyvern. Oh, it's very high level as well. How do we open this? There's a sign, place of power. I could jump over the bridge. Right, we've unlocked the fast travel point. I want to exit combat and jump out so I can get to the place of power. Jump! Fuck, okay, let's try to run down somehow. Actually, do you know what? While we're here and we're being bothered by this wyvern who doesn't want to let us go, we might as well try to give it a good whack. So fire damage works. We're doing okay damage so far, actually. But yeah, we can actually take it down, I think. Let's do a Gwent. We can't do a Gwent. What does Axie do against it? It does get stunned for like a split second, so it's not very useful. Yeah, I think Igni is probably the best one against it. That seems to have the most effect. Another Igni? You are cooked. Whoa! Oh, hell yeah. No, bolt. Dickhead. That felt so good. That was such a good fight. I think part of it is we got quite lucky with it, I think. It could have been way more difficult to beat, but for some reason, it just worked in our favour. How do I get over this bridge? There must be an alternative route towards it. Maybe we do have to jump down and find a way around. Yeah, I think that might be it. Let me save the game. And we'll dive. Get to the place of power. And then try to find a way into it from the water. So I think that's
Place of power.
Axie or
Draw
Gwent.
from it.
That's Axie, right? Okay, let's swim. There are a lot of drowners underwater, and I think there might even be a cave that actually goes inside of the tower from all the way down here. I got my crossbow ready. Level 10 drowners. Okay. Fucking hell. Oh, this is not good. So we have food enabled. Swallow, yeah, let's have that. Let's try to run around. I don't see any entrances from under the water. What about this side? So that opens up quite a lot more. Still no entrance. What's this? No. I feel like I need to get up there somehow. Oh my god. Is this it for the next 5 minutes? Just us walking really slowly through this river. You missed the entrance. It's right on the other side. Oh, okay. Let's go back. That drowner is kind of stressing me out. I can't get a good shot from all the way over here, so let's bounce. It is around the other side, he says. So let's have a look. Back through the slow stuff. Yeah. Keep going that way. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, the little the delay between the chat and the stream is very confusing when it comes to navigating from the chat. So I don't think it's going to be that way. We've gone a bit too far again, I think. It's more or less under the bridge, but at that side. Okay. Let's make our way back to the bridge and start from there again. is... No, that's not it. The lag is pain, I know, but... I know, dude. Go through the bridge. Ah, okay. How am I swimming through here now when I had to walk really slowly last time? Weird. Right, I'm gonna have to Google it because this is actually impossible to find currently. It doesn't help that I haven't got the potions that actually help you with what do you call it? Not drowning, with diving. Keep going. Okay. Further to the right. Okay. Oh, fuck. Entrance. We found the entrance. We also found a bunch of fucking drowners as well. Yeah, I thought it'd be around the drowners because there was... Yeah, when you put that many drowners in one place, surely there's going to be some kind of a underwater treasure or an entrance or something like that. Just sprint for it. Oh. Just sprint for it, he says. So it was on the other side of that. Yeah, so we have to get to the place of power. And then from there, if we die from there, that's going to be easier, I think.
Place of power.
Right, let me just save the game here. Right, and just dive quickly. No fucking about. Come on, Mr. Drowner, if you just let me go, that would be so nice. I've been working so hard to find this fucking entrance. There we go. If you would... Yeah, thank you for getting out. That's very handy as well. I don't think they want to come up here, so if you just want to loot the chest and leave them be... No, we'll just stand here, are we? In aggro. Cool. Water hag decoction, tracker's trousers. Good find. Yeah, fair. So, this way. Oh, how would I ever find my way up without the yellow paint? White paint? I don't know what that means in my gamer brain. I have to have yellow paint, because otherwise I cannot figure out the concept of climbing. Or verticality. How could I ever guess? A lot of cool shit in here. How to avoid colossal vessels. Nice. That's not a nice thing to say about Ollie's mum. Let's have a look at the new gear, because I think it's going to be a bit more better than what we have at the moment. Apparently not so. Gloves? Ours are better. Right. Literally playing this myself, having bought it this 10 years ago, but at the time, the game crashed after the training area and never went back to it. Yeah, it released in a very rough state. Like, it's so different now. Even the UI, like, that used to be so much different when it launched. Yeah, it's CD Projekt, isn't it? It's like they never learn. It was the same issue with Cyberpunk. Maybe not as... Okay, Cyberpunk was definitely worse than The Witcher 3 when it released, but yeah. They're not the best at launching games. Ooh. I don't know, it's got a lot of cool like, a current armor has a lot of cool resistances. Actually, no. Resistance to damage from monsters, 12%. Resistance to elemental damage, 15%. So, in a lot of ways... No, what we have now is better, I think. Insectoid oil. Yeah, let's make that, though. Let's make those. Ooh, so many oils we can make now. Cursed oil, Elementa, Insectoid. I think Insectoid is probably the most pressing one because we have found some insects already. Then Cursed, I'd say. And Elementa. Right, we can do all of them. That's cool. It's actually quite mad how cheaply you can get The Witcher 3 nowadays. For how good it is and how big of a game this is, to get it on a sale for like a few pounds or I guess a few dollars every now and then on Steam, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. The value for money on that purchase is incredible. I'm gonna throw away, where is it? Where is that horse gear I found? What do we have currently? Same thing. I'm gonna bin it. I'm gonna throw it away. It weighs so much. Auto oil is already switched on. Yeah, I think that's another thing they've patched into the game after release. I remember when it launched, one of the most popular mods that was created for The Witcher 3 was a mod that literally just allowed auto oil. And now it seems to be a feature in the game that is just here when you install it, so that's quite handy. Dobromir's journal. Look, chewing my head off about going to the lighthouse, about the fire needing tending. The thing is, don't give a ploughing rat's ass, frankly. What am I, some golem, fit for naught, but climbing up there 4 times a day to drop off wood and pour oil? I'd much rather learn how to work a forge in town or at some gnomish foundry. Grandpa Ansbury was a smith, weren't he? Even forged witcher blades, so who's to say none of his talent trickled down to me? Yes. Ooh. Axeman's gauntlets. I haven't looted the whole thing yet, it seems. So that goes up as well. This is where we've come from. Right, I guess we have to go up. Crafting notes, diagram, griffin, silver sword. Okay. That's diagram crafting. Let's have a look at this silver griffin seal sword. So we could craft it, but it is level 11, so we couldn't wield it at the moment. But it is the damage is plus 69 damage. So that's going to be massive. Silver Sword, Griffin Silver Sword, plus 99 damage on that one. Yeah. I mean, by the time we get tonight to level 11, that kind of damage was obviously not going to be as drastic. But it's just crazy to think how much more damage we'll be dealing by that point. Okay, so whereabouts are we in the world now? So we've done all the bits on this island. We've got all the treasures. We've done their place of power. Lonrook. Years ago, smugglers would come here to load and unload illicit cargo. And what? No one has noticed this massive tower here, this lighthouse. We just kind of went unattended. Crazy. Harpy Feeding Ground. One of those places entered by only the very brave or the very foolish. And then it's back to Heverton. We have a few question markers around the Crow's Perch. But I think for now... yeah, let's fast travel to Crow's Perch. And just make our way down to... yeah, down here. After Viscerad, its previous owner, panicked at the news that armies were approaching and fled to Fyke Isle, this castle became home to Philip Strenger, alias the Bloody Baron, along with his family and entourage. Well, here we are. So, yeah. I'm going to end this one here for the night because it is now past midnight and it is Monday, so we need to get our beauty sleep, all of us. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subs and the chat. Very nice to see everyone in the chat, having a little chat. I'm tired. I can't do words anymore. It's been a long night. I've done 3 streams today. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I failed the part of the Baron questline because I don't like playing Gwent. Oh, yeah, there is that bit. And, yeah, you don't get his unique card if you don't do the Gwent thing, because he just disappears into the sunset. So, yeah, I do like Gwent, so we'll definitely be doing, we'll play him, that's for sure. I'm going to complete the whole Gwent quest line as we play the game. Lovely stream done. And, of course, as always, Tristicles. It is Tristicles in this game, actually. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a good night, and I'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Actually, Monday, 8 PM UK time, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Actually, no. Actually, big news to usual viewers. I will be probably streaming on Wednesday, but after that, I will not be here to stream until the beginning of March, because I'm going away on a holiday for 10 days. So, yeah, no streams for like a week and a half. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Anyways, yeah, so that's that. We'll get to it when we get to it. Until then, bye.